This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
6:53. Let's get you up to speed with everything you need to know for your Thursday here in the morning sprint.
Ariel Drayton is live with what you need to know about Cirque Italia, a water circus making its Spokane debut.
Jim Jordan failed to secure the votes needed to win as House Speaker again. Sydney Charles has those details.
But let's get to Mark first, talking about some near record heat expected today.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. All right, so we look at what we have statewide in the forecast radar, and there's not much to talk about. We're going to have blue skies, sunshine. It's going to be wonderful. Winds are going to be light. We're going to have highs today that are going to be in the low to mid 70s. Our current record, again, 1944, set at 73. Well, we're forecasting 73 for the high today. Yesterday was 72. It's beautiful. We're going to see, again, sunshine all day long. We're going to have more on that extended outlook coming up.
Well, you're looking at a mask that Spokane police found near one of the properties vandalized by a group that seems to be targeting symbols and properties associated with the LGBTQ community. SPD is asking for your help to find the vandals that have targeted pride flags and LGBTQ businesses over the last few weeks. Take a look at these pictures here. They're not very clear, but investigators hope the suspect's clothing and body shape may help you identify them. Now, the man, go ahead, Robin.
The man who triggered a shelter-in-place order near the Old Wolf Lodge east of Coeur d'Alene is in jail this morning. Idaho State Police says Jesse Spiegel was in a car chase with law enforcement before stopping and running away.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help finding this man. He's accused of robbing the First Interstate Bank on 57th on the South Hill in Spokane on Friday. Investigators say he walked up to the teller and handed her a note demanding to put money in his bag. The teller complied, fearing for her safety. The robber then walked out. Anyone with information is asked to call the Sheriff's Office.
Today is day 16 without a Speaker of the House. Ohio Representative Jim Jordan lost support during a second round of voting. Now, there's some word that other Jordan supporters are allegedly trying to intimidate others. Some House Republicans and their families claim to be getting death threats for voting against Jordan. This is Jordan's second bid for Speaker. Despite this loss, he says he's not going to give up. Meanwhile, with 28 days until a possible government shutdown and President Biden calling on Congress to provide funding for Israel, even Jordan's allies say it may be time to consider other options.
And coming up next on Good Morning America, the latest from Israel. President Biden has brokered a deal for humanitarian aid to get into Gaza amid new questions about what caused the deadly blast at a hospital there. Deputy National Security Advisor John Feiner joins GMA Live.
And with less than a month before the election, your November ballot is in the mail, and the Spokane County Elections Office wants to make sure you are properly registered. Check your mailbox. Ballots should be there either today or tomorrow. The Elections Office is encouraging everyone to check your personal information on their voter registration website. Make sure your address is correct.
If you're not registered, you can register online. The deadline to do so is October the 30th. If you want to register in person, you need to stop by the Elections Office before Election Day, November 7th. Once you're registered, the Elections Office will send you a ballot.
Crime has been a hot topic as we near the November election. One proposal meant to address crime is Measure 1. This is a sales tax measure to fund a new jail. The Sheriff's Office of Spokane County says it would allow officers to spend their time more wisely. We spoke with Sheriff John Knowles, who says the jail is often on what's called a red light status, meaning it's too full to book more people. Opponents of Measure 1 say more research is needed before implementing a sales tax increase. You can vote on Measure 1 in the November election.
Cirque Italia is a water circus that's celebrating their first year here in the Washington area. Take a look at your screen and let's dive into the world of Cirque. This is a water circus that'll be here from October 20th to the 23rd, and you can catch them inside of the Spokane Valley parking lot. This is no ordinary circus. It'll have high-energy performers doing tricks, swinging from ropes, and balancing on very tall objects. All of that and more. You don't want to miss it.
The Northwest Museum of Arts and Culture had a special guest in honor of their current Minecraft exhibit. A local chef shared some of his favorite items directly from the video game's cookbook. Wiley's Bistro crafted delicious items for guests to enjoy. Head chef Michael Wiley says the cookbook is not only a great way to bring the game to life, it's also another example of how this game brings people together. Be sure to check out the exhibit before it ends on December the 31st. All right, we'll be back with a final check of weather with our Mark Peterson, who's talking about possible snow next week. Don't go away. It's coming up next.